Forget the meshes and the models, here's a simpler scene. Two triangles, one big rectangle stretched across the screen. There's nothing there to look at, no geometry to see. The fragment shader is the image, all of it's just me. One little program, one per pixel, that's the whole machine. It gets its own coordinate and answers with the color clean. No brushes and no layers, no photos and no paint, just math from coordinates to color, that's the whole constraint. Your inputs come as uniform, same values everywhere. I resolution is the screen size, width and height the pair. I time is seconds ticking since the shader started running. That's how still math becomes an animation, that's the cunning. First move in every shader, take frac, chord your pixel spot. Divide by resolution, now it's 0 to 1 you've got, we call it UV. But careful, circle stretch to X this way, so multiply X by aspect ratio and round things stay. Now paint with pure coordinates, just output UVs red and green. A gradient corner to corner, the simplest shader scene. Add sign of time to make it breathe, it cycles negative to 1. Remap it half plus half the sign, now smooth pulsing's begun. Frac keeps just the decimals, it wraps from 1 to 0. Multiply UV by 10, take frac 10 tiles, repetition's hero. This trick is called domain repetition. Space folded into cells, draw one thing in one cell and it appears everywhere else. Here's the workhorse concept, the sign, distance, field, the SDF. The function, give it any point, it tells you how far's left to the nearest surface of the shape. Positive outside, 0 right upon the edge, and negative inside. A circles is one line, the length of point minus center minus r. Boxes, lines, and hearts and stars of formulas. So far you're not drawing shapes at all, you're measuring to them. Every pixel asks how far am I, the distance is the gen. To turn a distance to an image, threshold it with care. Step is on or off a hard edge, jagged stare. Smooth step, lens between two thresholds, soft anti-alias line. Feed the distance in, get coverage out, the edges come out fine. And fixes linear interpolation, blend from A to B. Mix the background with the shape color by that coverage key. Those 3 step, smooth step mix do most of what you'll need. Distance in and color out, that's the shader creed. Combining shapes is set, math union is the min of two distances. The closest surface always wins. Intersection is the max, subtraction max of D and minus D and min, the smooth minimum. Let shapes merge, gooey CMOS. A for color, cosine palettes, pulse B times cos of CT plus D. For vex 3 knobs to tune, infinite gradients for free. Feed it distance, time, or angle, anything that varies. And flat fields bloom to color, that's what palette carries. For texture, without textures you'll need noise, but hear this first. Randomness in shaders is deterministic rehearsed. A hashtag fractive sign of dot with big weird constants done. Same input, same output, always chaos, but you can rerun. Value noise, hash the grid corners, smoothly blend between enough BM. Fractal brownie motion stacks the scene at octaves, each one half the strength and doubled frequency. Clouds and smoke and mountains rise from summed up noise, that's FBM's decree. Now the flagship trick, ray marching 3D with no vertices at all. Per pixel shoot a ray from camera through an image wall. You can't solve where it hits directly, so you walk it stepping smart. Ask the SDF, that distance is how far it's safe to dart. Step that far along the ray, then ask the field again. Repeat until the distance shrinks to nearly 0. Then you've landed on a surface that was only ever math. This method's called sphere tracing, safe hops along the path. To light it you need normals, which way surfaces are facing. No mesh supplies them here, so it's the gradient you're chasing. Sample the SDF just off the point and epsilon each way. The differences in XYZ, normalized normals from the grain. Then lightens just like always, and Alda Lambert glow. March your ray toward the light if blocked, you're in shadow. Fog from distance, glow from near, miss rays, each trick's the same refrain. Everything is distance dressed as light, one field again. So that's the fragment only world, shader toys whole scene. UV from frac, chord, I time, and SDF in between. Smooth step to the edge of palette, FBM for grid. Ray march for the depth and gradient normals, gliding it and loop and drive your motion with sin and cause of time scaled, so a whole cycle fits your clip. It wraps sublime, one rectangle, one program. Every pixel asks anew, here's where I am and here's the time. What color am I? That's the view. No geometry, no textures, no paint, a single function from coordinate and time to color shader art.